Good morning. Welcome to Morning Mindfulness with Joe. My name is Joe Clarke. I'm a spiritual healer based in Oceanside, California. You can learn more about me and my services at my website, jdcspiritual.com. Now, the method I'm going to teach you today is called 1-2 breathing. You can find this and other helpful mindfulness methods in my book, which is called Soul: Supportive Guidance for Healing and Awakening. Soul's available for purchase at amazon.com, barnesandnoble.com, and authorhouse.com. Before we launch into the method itself, I'd like to briefly review 4 touchstones of successful practice. These are good principles to keep in mind when you're doing your mindfulness practice. The first touchstone is consistency. Is commitment. Resolving to practice. This is choosing to actually do it. And by showing up today, you've done exactly that. The second touchstone is consistency. And consistency is simply practicing regularly. I invite you to think of your mindfulness practice much like a fitness routine. If you think of an activity like jogging or swimming or lifting weights, you're going to benefit far more from that activity the more consistently you do it. And mindfulness practice is much the same way. The third touchstone of successful practice is flow. This has to do with the difficulty level of your practice. What I invite you to do is kind of like with Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Don't make your practice too hard. Don't make your practice too easy. Try to find a groove, a sustainable pace right in the middle. If your practice is getting too hard, if you're noticing you're straining or you're struggling with it too much, see that as an invitation to ease up. Ease up until you find a more sustainable pace, and then work in that more sustainable pace, work in that flow. Likewise, if your practice is getting too easy, if you notice your mind is wandering off the task, you're only giving the practice a fraction of your attention, use focus. Continue to use focus until you find a nice groove, a nice flow. The last touchstone of successful practice is friendship. Be good to yourself. We do mindfulness practices as a gift to ourselves to bring us more peace and clarity in our lives. So honor that by being good to yourself as you practice. And one way to succinctly summarize what I just talked about there with the touchstones is this quote from the mindfulness teacher Chuladasa. In his book, The Mind Illuminated, he said that when it comes to mindfulness practice, success comes through repetition with a relaxed attitude rather than from effortful striving. So if at any point in your mindfulness practice you find yourself asking, how hard should I be working at this? What should my attitude or my approach be? This is a good line to come back to. Repetition with a relaxed attitude. Our last preliminary matter for today has to do with posture. I invite you to go ahead now and cultivate a healthy and comfortable posture. And here are 4 good posture goals to keep in mind. Let your posture be aligned. And to cultivate alignment, just notice the position of your pelvis, your spine, your neck, and your head. Let your posture also be balanced. One way to cultivate balance is you can gently rock yourself forward and back. You can gently rock from side to side. And then let your posture find a natural balance point in between those extremes. Third good posture goal is to let your posture be open. If you find your posture is closed in any way, gently let your posture open, like a blossom to the light. And lastly, let your posture be soft. As you bring yourself into alignment, into balance, and into openness, let yourself relax, release tension, release pressure, And let your body be soft and supple and steady. All right, so now I'm going to teach you the 1-2 breathing method. I invite you to think of this method as a way to go from being the hare to being the tortoise. Oftentimes in life, we get caught up in hurrying, in being frantic, in moving from task to task to task. And we get stuck in this energy. Life can become this endless cycle of hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. This can be really draining. It can cause life to feel very unfulfilling. Life can begin to lose its meaning because we begin to feel robotic and we feel like we're constantly ahead of ourselves instead of being with our moment. 1-2 breathing helps you finesse your energy out of that hurried, frantic state into a more stable, steady, and neutral state. And in that more stable, steady, and neutral state, you're more in the flow of your moment. You're more present with yourself and your body. You have more flexibility and openness to respond to the situation, however it arises. Now, I'm going to teach you this method today in 4 parts. First, I'm going to teach you what the method is. Just going to give you the kind of the general framework and rule for it. And then what we're going to do together is we're going to practice 3 variations on the method. I'm going to walk you through it every step of the way. All right, so the basic method for 1-2 breathing is this. You're going to breathe with an inhale-exhale duration ratio of 1 to 2. All right, that's maybe the technical way to put it. Let me put that in plain English. Exhale for twice as long as you inhale. So practicing 1-2 breathing, if you inhale for 5 seconds, exhale for 10. If you inhale for 8 seconds, exhale for 16 seconds. And to do 1-2 breathing in the most simple way, that's simply what you do. You repeat this 1 to 2 pattern for as long as you wish. So now that you know the basic method, what we're going to do is we're going to practice 3 variations on this method together. The first variation is uniform. So what we're going to do here is we're going to keep the same count for the entire session. Right, when we're doing uniform 1 to 2 breathing, we pick one inhale length, we find the corresponding exhale length, and we keep doing breaths in that pattern the whole time. So for example, if I decide my inhale length is 6 seconds long, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to inhale for a count of 6. I'm going to exhale for a count of 12. Then I'm going to inhale for a count of 6. And exhale for a count of 12. And I'm going to keep that same rhythm for the entire session. So let's go ahead and do it together now. Go and cultivate that healthy, comfortable posture. Just feel your body. Feel yourself present in this space. What I want you to do is I want you to pick an inhale length. If you're not sure what to go with, here's a good one to start with. Do a 4-second inhale with an 8-second exhale. Before we launch in, just a brief disclaimer. When it comes to any breathing practice, always go at your own pace. See what I'm saying as merely a suggestion of what to do. As always, stay in touch with yourself. Make sure it feels healthy and right for you. Don't hesitate to back away if it doesn't. You can always come back to the practice later. So what we're going to do now is we'll do a couple minutes of uniform breathing. Go ahead and pick your inhale length. And again, if you're not sure what to do, just go with a 4-second inhale and an 8-second exhale. Repeat that pattern. And then when our time is up, I'll go ahead and ring the bell. Go ahead and begin now. 1, 2, breathing. Exhale for twice as long as you inhale. Good, about 40 more seconds here. One more full cycle. All right, beautifully done. Give yourself a little pat on the back. You've now done the first variation of 1, 2 breathing. I'm going to show you the second variation, which is called staircase breathing. What we're going to do is we're going to gradually increase and then decrease the durations. Now, this is the staircase we're going to do together today. And I'm going to guide you through this staircase every step of the way. Right now, I just want to give you an overview of how it's going to go. So we're going to start on the bottom stair. We're going to do 4 seconds in and 8 seconds out. Then we're going to go to the second stair. We're going to do a 5 count in and a 10 count out. Then we're going to go to our third stair. We're going to come in for 6, go out for 12. Now I'll just say, if you're practicing this on your own, you could take this staircase higher and higher. Within your comfort level, you can go up to a 7-second inhale, 8 second, 9, 10. Whenever you reach your chosen peak, what you're going to do is you're simply going to then repeat that and then work your way back down the stairs in the same pattern. So go ahead and cultivate that healthy, comfortable posture. And feel your body. Sense yourself present in this space. And I'm going to guide you every step of the way, so simply listen to the sound of my voice. Go ahead and come inhale for a 4 count. And exhale for 8. Inhale for a 5 count. Exhale for 10. Good. Inhale for 6. Exhale 12. Inhale for 6. Exhale 12. Inhale 5. Exhale 10. Inhale 4. Exhale 8. Good job. So that's the staircase method. What we did today was 3 stairs up, 3 stairs down. Remember that when you practice this on your own, you can begin at any duration of inhale you want. You can take it up as many steps as you want. All right, now we're going to do our third and final variation of the 1-2 breathing today. And this is the freestyle method. As the name suggests, what you're going to do is you're going to inhale for any length you want, and then simply exhale for twice that length. And you can vary those inhale lengths as often as you wish. So for example, if you're practicing freestyle breathing, you may start with a 7-second inhale, followed by a 14-second exhale. You now go to your second breath. You only inhale for 3 seconds. Exhale for twice that length. On the third breath, you may do a 5-second inhale. Exhale for twice that length. And continue in that pattern. What you'll find as you do this method, it's a method of spontaneity. Each inhale, you're deciding how long you want it to be. When that inhale ends, you simply double that amount and exhale for that length of time. One of the things that's fun to do in this method is as you begin the inhale, you may not even know how long you're going to go before you do. So I might start inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I decide, okay, 7, that's enough. Immediately begin my count, a 14-second exhale. Next inhale, same thing, I'm counting up. Maybe that time I only go to 3. Immediately with a 6-second exhale. There's a freestyle method, a spontaneous method. The only rule, however long you inhale, exhale for twice that length. So we'll spend about 4 minutes doing this freestyle 1-2 breathing together. Go and cultivate a healthy, comfortable posture. And begin. However long you inhale, exhale for twice that length. freestyle 1-2 breathing. Repetition with a relaxed attitude. One minute left. Beautiful. Finish your last breath cycle now. All right. Invite yourself, give yourself a pat on the back. If it feels right, go ahead and give yourself a hug and a squeeze. You've done yourself a great service by engaging in this practice today. I wish you good luck and good fortune. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.